Hello and welcome to this quick video for those of you that may be struggling to get control surfaces on something like this wing with an INAV flight controller in it moving in the right direction. Now this is something that I kind of covered in lots of other videos, so if you haven't already checked out something like one of the INAV, the beginner series, I strongly recommend that you go and do that. However, sometimes you will get in a situation where whatever you do, you cannot get the control surfaces to work in the right direction. And from my experience talking to pilots and helping them out, that always happens either with something like this wing, where these are ailerons and elevators together, or it's something like a V-tail, where the V-tail is a combination of both the rudder and the elevator together. And it's that mixing of the controls in INAV into the control surface on the model that is catching people out. Now I've just grabbed some kit here and just thrown it together on the bench. So we're using an old QX7 from FreeSky. I have a flight controller in here, a Matexis F405 wing. We have this SM600 Sonic model wing. Doesn't matter what it is, the process is exactly the same. Now the first thing you need to remember, and the golden rule, is that if a control surface is not moving in the right direction, you never ever play around and reverse channels on the radio. If we just jump quickly onto the computer, here is my receiver tab and how it's set up. If I move the controls on the radio to the top right hand corner, that's the way that they should work. They should all go to their maximum position. You can see here that in this situation, my roll is going to the lowest position. That means that that's wrong. So I need to go into the radio and I need to fix that very quickly. So now all of my controls go to their maximum value when the sticks are in the top right hand corner. That's the way the radio has to be set up. Otherwise you're building a house of cards. Now, the way that I tend to do this is, next thing is then go into the mixer, make sure that the servos are plugged into the right place. Here in the top right hand corner we have an image of where everything needs to be plugged in. This is a pretty default setting, so this, the motor goes into S1, S3 and S4 are actually the two servos, and that's how I've got them plugged into this little flight controller. Now we know all that, okay, we can actually start to test things. The way I always start is with the elevator, because typically whichever mixed control surface we're playing with, the elevator is part of it, either for the tail or something like these ailerons. I'm going to pull the elevators back. Both of them are now going down, so they're backwards. So what I would typically do in the outputs is I would just reverse both of those outputs to be the opposite of whatever they were. Let's click on save. And now they're both moving up. Let me just quickly set manual mode, because in manual mode the control surfaces are going to move a lot more, because at the moment INAV is not in manual mode. So let's just go into modes, swap around horizon and manual and click save. And now manual mode. There we go, we've got an awful lot more movement. Hopefully that's easier to see on the camera. But now the elevator is moving in the right direction. So that's the way that we want it. Let's try aileron next. And aileron is working in the right direction as well. And sometimes it can be that easy. However, there are instances where whatever you do, you can't get it to work. So let's put ourselves in that situation. Let's unreverse one of the outputs and click save. And let's check again. So we can see here that the elevator is currently wrong. It's going down here and up here, so that needs fixing. We can also see that the aileron is wrong as well. Both of them are going up and down. And this is something that I get the message about. Oh, my elevator acts as an aileron. My aileron acts as an elevator. This is what is happening. Now, sometimes, as we've just seen, you can fix it just by reversing one of the outputs on here. However, what's actually going on is this is all to do with the mixer. So in the bottom of the mixer page, you can see that what's actually happening is servos 1 and 2, which are the two servos that these wings are connected into, so S3 and S4, are actually a combination of two controls. Stabilized roll, if I could say it, is half, 50%, and the other is stabilized pitch. Now we can change the polarity on this, because normally the way it's set up is that the pitch is the same for each, so they're both a positive number. Because the ailerons move in opposite directions, then one is a positive number, one's a negative number. So we can fix it through here. This is a slightly more convoluted way, but sometimes this is the only way you can do it. So let's do elevator first. We can see here that as I pull the elevator down, this one is moving in the wrong direction. This is the right hand control. The right hand control is S4. S4 is plugged into servo 2. Servo 2, we can see that the pitch is backwards. If I just make that pitch minus 50 and say save and reboot, when it comes back and initializes, I should find that it's now working correctly. So that's fixed my elevator. However, my aileron still acts like an elevator. Why is that? Well, that's because the percentages are wrong again. So if we move the elevator, let's see which one of these is moving in the wrong direction, and they both might be, but let's see. So at the moment, that one is going up and that one's going down. So this one is always in the right direction, this one isn't. So this is the one that's wrong again. Again, this is going to be the right-hand servo, servo 4. Servo 4 is plugged into output 2. So it's going to be the roll element that we've got wrong. So I would change the polarity of the roll part that's been put into this control and say save and reboot. And now when it comes back, because those percentages have changed and the polarity has changed on them, we can see that now my elevator works correctly and my aileron does as well. And sometimes, depending on how the servos are set up and the geometry of all the controls, this is the way you have to do it. It's a little bit less intuitive, but what you have to do is just figure out which servo is wrong for which control, find that servo on the control and change the polarity from a positive to a negative number and vice versa, and you can figure it out. I'd always recommend start with the elevator first and then move on to the aileron, and then when you're finished, it should all work perfectly. Thank you for watching my video. Check out the playlist, and adding Pedantry 360 to your search terms will help you find my content. If you haven't done so already, please hit the like and subscribe button. It helps a lot. You can support the time I spend here answering questions and helping others by using the links in the video description.